socializingbeats.com.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, My Life Perspective, where here I am discussing things from my own point of view, my own lens. And just want to go ahead and get started in today's video topic today. Um, Today's video topic is we've become too individualistic of a society, right? And where I'm going to go ahead and start off at is just pretty much based on how society is, how people are conditioned today. Now, this is not referred to all people, but to those that, it relegates to. I would say that at 20, 21 years old, I went out and did my best to socialize, to involve myself with people, to go and talk to people and things of that nature. Mainly to get to know people, to develop relationships, um, friendships, you know, work, relationships, so on and so forth. And what I've noticed about our world today in our country, compared to other countries in the world, the United States, we live in a world in a country rather, where we're making it um, awkward for people to socialize and interact with each other. So I'll give you some examples, right? When you have guys who are going to the gym, talking to women, trying to interact with them, socialize with them, trying to flirt, or you just, crack jokes and whatnot, then you see the videos where females are talking about you, why are you talking to me? Or I have a boyfriend, and um, just being, blatantly rude for no reason, right? All for the attention seeking of it, then trying to post videos on Instagram or TikTok, look at all these guys trying to talk to me, or and making it sound like, you know, it's wrong for them to be approached. Um, it's really weird how, men and women socialize with each other today. You know, um, Women, oftentimes talk about how men approach them or are not being approached. But then when a man does approach them, you're starting to hear complaints, or depending upon who's approaching these women based on their attraction to the guy, is either good or what they don't like. And to me, people are not socially inept, or we need to be a lot more better about how we socialize with each other today. People are socially inept today, and that's not all people, but the younger people, all the way up to, 30, 40, 50. We live in a world today where it's like we connect more with social media. You're inclined to connect with social media, and you want to be friends and things like that on social media. But then as soon as you get a contact information or something, you don't hit them back up. You don't hit that person back up. You're less likely or less inclined to actually hang out with those people. And it's like, where do we get off with just ignoring people now? It's like, because people aren't talking to each other, engaging with each other as much, people don't go out and hang out as much or as closer, become as close as, amounts depends the way they should. And like I said, this is not a video for all people. This is just to those that it replies to, or this is a video for those that that it relates to. Um, you know, I would say that we live in a society in America today that The minute you express yourself, it's like it offends everybody. Everybody's offended by what you say. You gotta, sit back and you gotta paint a, a certain picture and, shape up the words to how you think they may or may not like it. To where it's like people don't even know how to really be involved with each other, right? Like it's weird to me how you can have a conversation with someone and then the next minute, now this person just bothers you. To me, it just goes to show um, where the problem lies is people today, right? Like when I go to other countries, I see people socializing, talking to you. People are a lot more friendly. People are a lot more open. People are a lot more honest about who they are. Um, it's just really sad because we live in America today where people are a lot more individualistic. People care about their wants, needs, and desires. Um, they don't care about the next man. Not all people, but to those that that it applies to, and it's just like, where do we when do we draw the line and say, hey man, we need to take a step back as a society and realize that how people are engaging with each other or lack thereof needs to be changed. Like we need to put down social media a little bit more and be a lot more involved. With just simply getting to know people. Like I'll give you another example. I go to a CrossFit gym and I talk to some people. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. CrossFit is supposed to be a community gym where people come together, work out, and you can build relationships, bonds, and get to know each other, get to know people, and have those relationships, those constant interactions, right? So as I've joined CrossFit gyms, right, what I notice is people they talk to you, you say hi, say bye, you work out, you go on about your way, right? But then the same people that will that they work out with in CrossFit gym, they'll come out and they'll say, oh yeah, they'll say hi, and whatnot. They welcome me to the gym, and oh, everyone's great here. Everyone is welcoming. We're glad to have you. You'll like the gym. Everything's gonna be great here. And then I ask them, well, when's the last time you guys have socialized or had any type of interaction? When's the last time you guys came together and had a party or something together? Well, I don't know. It's been a minute. We haven't had that in a while. And I sit back and I think to myself, like, so everyone's great here. CrossFit is a community gym, yet you barely speak to anybody outside the gym. If you do, it's in terms of a clique, right? Um, but yet, everyone's great here, and there's a sense of there's a sense of community, right? And I sat back and I thought to myself, I said, wow, even at certain levels like that, you would expect different. You would expect better, right? And I say that and I use it as an example because we prop up this idea that these are some great people out here, and everyone's a safe person, and it's okay to talk to people and approach. And then you make little to no time or use to go and approach the people. You make everything is socially awkward nowadays. People don't know how to, you know, agree to disagree and have conversations. And honestly, if you ask me, if people socialize a lot better, people would have a lot better of understanding of how and where people come from in terms of, um, their beliefs. Who they are as people, how they grew up. Like there was one point in time where, in society where people had no choice but to socialize, but to communicate. So you being shy was a misnomer. Like you actually took the time to get to know other people, and I just don't like the way things are headed. I really they were coming out with all these different technology devices, and the people just rather be caught up with technology. And it's like, no, man. Like we're people. We're meant to socialize. Get out there and talk. Like I promise, it's okay to talk to people. Like, and I get it. Especially for the younger generation. A lot of people have become so caught up with themselves, and it's all about me, and nothing else matters, and It's like, no, man, like that bothers me because we become a world or we become a country where we use people. We use good people. Good people are being used and not being taken care of or appreciated. It's not people are isolating away to protect their energy. But then we value things, right? Thinking that those things will bring you joy, right? And it's like when I look at that as a problem, we sit back and we question why we have the social problems that we have today. Why aren't men and women able to see eye to eye? Why do kids, grow up in the households that they grow up in? Why are so many kids growing up in broken families? Why is the marriage rate the way it is? So on and so forth. It's like, look at how people are socializing, and people don't know how. People don't realize this. This interaction, or they do, and it's like, what are we doing to fix it, right? So when I look at our society, when I look at the world we live in today, we need to mature some things. We need to become better. We need to make things different. We need to be different. We need to be much better about how we socialize, how we interact with each other. I honestly, sometimes at some point, like I really have a disdain for just the way people, hand out phone numbers, and you don't contact or ever reach out to this person. Someone reaches out to you, you don't respond. Like, what's the point? Like, that's social inept. Like, giving out your number, just to be nice. Like, that's no, man. Like, like if you do that, do it with honest intent. You know what I'm saying? Go take the time to get to know people. Bring those people around your people, right? And that's where you develop those relationships. Like, it just bothers me to see how people interact today with each other without fully getting a grasp and understanding of what it truly means to be human. Like, we make it seem like it's wrong, you know, that people like each other. Now I'm not gonna say that it's like that everywhere, but it's become a society where people don't truly know how to really open up, without feeling worried or feeling afraid or feeling like they have to, walk on eggshells so that they don't, offend somebody. All because you don't understand people. People are losing the concept of understanding each other because we're not socializing the way we should, right? So if you don't take anything from this video, especially people who, if this applies to you, like, take the time to step out of your comfort zone and go socialize, right? Go be someone that's different. Go do different, right? Go and socialize and go be a better version of you, right? I promise, getting out there and socializing makes things a whole heck of a lot better because it definitely helps you to grow as people and as a person. My honest belief, in my honest opinion, if people socialize a lot better today, you wouldn't have half the divide in this country over politics the way it is today. And that's simply because people don't want to divide. Right? People will ruin good relationships nowadays because they don't know how to socialize and accept each other based on differences of opinions and differences of views. All right. So you don't learn anything from this video, please go out there and socialize. It's okay to talk to people. I promise you are safe. All right. But that's all for today's video. If you like my content, and you want to leave a comment down below, please feel free to let me know what you think about this video. But as I like to always say before, take the time to like, share, and subscribe to my wonderful, amazing, and marvelous content. And I'll get back at you with another video. Oh, before I go, please and always remember, to be informed is not to be woke. Stay conscious, my friends.